Hello children! Welcome to another day of fun and activities. Today I will be teaching you how to make plants for your garden. It's very easy and fun. Let's prepare some of the things that we will need. First, let's make sure we have a newspaper lying on your table. And then, if you have an empty ice cream carton like this, let's get one. Then we will need a pair of scissors. And then let's get a pitcher of water and some plants that you have at home that we will replant. My mom actually bought this one just outside our village. It's called a water lettuce kiambang floating plant. So it has roots like that and it's dripped in water. We will do that and plant that for today. Okay, so first we will get our ice cream container. Open it. You actually don't need the cover. So now we will only, this is too high, so we will need only at least half of this container. That's why we have the scissors. We will cut the half of the container. Now since this container is made of plastic, it will just be easy to cut with your scissors. Okay, you don't need to measure it, you just have to check how high is half. Alright, and then of course, since you're using scissors, don't forget to ask mommy and daddy for help. It's very sharp. There you go. See, this is the other half that I have removed, and this is the other half that's left. Now we're gonna use this other half, the bottom half. You can actually keep this for a later date and the cover, because you can actually do it like that. Actually, no, like that. And then you can use this for another planter so you don't get to waste it. But let's start with this one. Now this water plant that we have, the water lettuce kiambang floating plant, we need to put some water on it constantly because that's how this plant keeps its shape and color and form, and so that it won't die. Okay, and it also needs a bit of sunlight, so it's good to put this outdoors in your garden. So first I'm going to put some water onto the ice cream container. You don't have to fill it up entirely, just half of the ice cream container. Okay, and then I'm going to neatly and nicely put the flowers onto the ice cream container. So I'm going to change the angle of my camera so you can see it better. Okay, so here is our ice cream container with the water. Now I'm going to get the plants that my mom bought, and then I will slowly soak it in the water. There. It's very pretty. Now this plant is a bit big, so it covered the entire ice cream container already. So let's have that there. I'll just keep it like that. I'll set that aside and use this one. For this one, we will need to tape in this part so that the water will not spill out. Okay, let me get my glue gun. Okay, so you see that I'm just waiting for it to dry. It's now dry. Let's put that back. And then we will get our water, and then put some water again. Halfway through. Now I have small ones, so I'm gonna arrange them properly onto our ice cream container. There. It's very cute. You see that? Make sure that the roots are dipped into the water. There. And one last tiny piece. And then it's okay if they don't stick to each other as much. You don't have to put some space in between either. They look prettier all clumped up together. Okay, there. And then all you have to do is just leave this in your garden or wherever you would like this plant to be, but make sure that it has sunlight. Okay, kids, I'm back. So I actually found a spot in our garden where I can put these plants, because every afternoon in this particular spot in our garden, the light from the sun passes through. So at least in the afternoon, this plant will have some sunlight. Okay, so I'll show you. So I have these pots that I have inverted. Okay, placed it like that. And then I am going to put one of them here. And then the other one here on the other side. You see? They're next to each other. So at least in the afternoon, there'll be some sunlight. I hope you enjoyed today's activity of planting. Now, if you have a garden at home like I do, you can actually replant some of your old plants at home and then make them anew. If you have some pots, but if you don't, you can actually use other items that you can find at home, like maybe used ice cream containers. Now, if you have ice cream containers that are smaller, like the pint size, you can actually use that to plant a small one. If you have the bigger ice cream containers, you can use that to plant a bigger one. Here in our house, our family loves ice cream a lot, so we make sure to keep the ice cream containers. We don't throw them out because you never know, you can find a good use for it, right? So thank you so much, children, for watching. Bye!